my life on wax. I make it back and do that shit the same night as sex. I wake up and go get that cake, I ain't the type relax. These dead rails put it 3 ways to get a brick of crack. The Glock hit what's the name like a freight train, his brains is on the track. No position on my man's nigga, fuck a fan tap. Soon as we hop out that van, that's a fucking head tap.
What up, everybody? What up, YouTube? It's your boy Duwop. You know what time it is. We finna go ahead and watch a couple of these comp videos. It's gonna be some interactions with cops, and the video gonna be off their dash cam. Not their dash cam, off their body worn cameras that they wear. And we're gonna go ahead and just drop it. We're gonna listen to it and then talk about it. So let's go.
Life. On July 6, 2023, Officer Matt Davis responded to a disturbance call at America's Car Mart, a used car dealership in the city. But what started as a routine call quickly turned into a violent confrontation when an armed suspect opened fire on Officer Davis, leaving him badly injured. These are the moments when cops faced dangerous criminals. Starting with the suspect, a staff member pointed him toward the suspect, but little did he know that simple interaction was about to turn into a complete nightmare.
Was he across the street over at McDonald's? I seen him earlier.
He should have never pulled the gun out. The police officer wasn't even on there. You were just agitated about them being over there. Second, the police officer, bro, why would you pull out a taser, bro? And this nigga just pulled out a gun. But let's keep going.
Criminals, starting with a suspect determined to take an officer's life. On July 6, 2023, Officer Matt Davis responded to a disturbance call at America's Car Mart, a used car dealership in the city. But what started as a routine call quickly turned into a violent confrontation when an armed suspect opened fire on Officer Davis, leaving him badly slowly losing his life. As Officer Davis arrived at the dealership, a staff member pointed him toward the suspect. As Officer Davis spoke with the man, later identified as 41-year-old Esteban Lowry, he started acting agitated, and it was clear things were heading in a bad direction. With Officer Davis that day was U.S. Army Specialist Ioannis Kuko, who was doing a civilian ride-along, a program that lets civilians or military members ride along with officers during their shift. After refusing several times to cooperate, Lowry tried to walk away when Officer Davis called for backup, and that's what triggered his aggressive side.
I ain't going nowhere, I promise you that. Yeah. You put handcuffs on me, I promise you. I'm gonna make you stand there. Okay. Yeah. So okay, nothing. You have no authority, buddy. So what do you want to do? No, I ain't got nowhere. I can go where I want.
When he did that shit, I ain't gonna
You're not gonna contain me like that. You're not gonna hold me in here. So can you please move out of the way? Me too.
No, I don't.
You're so close. You get up too. But you're not, guy.
So what's your stance on that? Hey, you hold on. You hold on. Hey, you hold on. Sit down. Hey, sit down. Hey, sit down. Sit down. Stand there. Of course, he's got a gun.
Later identified as 41-year-old Esteban Lowry, he started acting agitated.
Esteban, quit. Esteban, quit. Quit. Yeah, get out.
In his late 20s.
Hey, take over.
All right, let's keep going. 41. What in the fuck? That nigga aged fucking slowly.
It was clear things were heading in a bad direction. With Officer Davis that day was U.S. Army Specialist Ioannis Kuko, who was doing without any warning. Lowry opened fire, firing 16 rounds in just over 6 seconds and leaving Officer Davis seriously hurt. He was struck multiple times in the initial burst. Officer Davis tried to use his taser to stop Lowry, but before he could react, things took a terrible turn. Even though he was badly injured, Davis managed to crawl into another room, but he was quickly losing strength. Thankfully, backup officers showed up soon after, but Lowry was still inside the dealership, armed and in a very dangerous state of mind.
He said that though. He said you put handcuffs on me, I'm gonna make you stand down. This officer was really, I don't know.
Where you at?
Other officers would have been way different, but he was just trying to be cool. He didn't know that shit was gonna happen like that. I understand that. Let's keep going.
Nothing. All right, man. You have no authority, buddy. So what do you want to do?
Hey. Stay with me. Stay with me.
You're not going to contain me like that. You're not going to hold me in here. So get in
what you gonna do and what you about to do and you gonna force it. Ooh, shit, that's that gas. Ooh, hey, that's that press. But yeah, if you gonna think you gonna order the police and think the police gonna do what you say, that's out the fucking door right there. I done saw so many shit. Niggas never listen, so I don't know why you thought that. But see, look at the accident he did though, because I don't know why the fuck he did this other shit too. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that serious to be, you know, but to each his own, let's keep going.
Hands up!
Hey, you hold on.
Is anybody else in here?
You hold on.
Anybody else in here?
No, just me.
Now, once he touched him,
Can you hear me?
that shit was over with. But I do not see how the hell he let him get to that gun.
Sir.
But to each his own, let's keep going.
Lowry was found unresponsive as officers approached him. During the shooting, Specialist Kuko, who was unarmed, immediately took cover. Once the gunfire stopped, he stepped in and took quick action, using a control hold to restrain Lowry. During the struggle, Lowry lost consciousness and was later pronounced dead. Officer Matt Davis was rushed to the hospital for emergency care, and thankfully, he survived. After reviewing the case, a grand jury decided not to file any charges against Specialist Kuko. Next, you'll see how a dangerous criminal overpowered a cop and put...
shot the officer, he ended up getting choked out. I don't see how the officers did not, like, bro, that was... Just let's think about this, okay? Before I even go even further. Because the police officer choked that man out and killed that man just by, you know, choking him out. You could have stopped, you know, you ain't have to keep choking the man, you know what I'm saying? That was a